It's another gorgeous day in paradise. And yes, they are cleaning the beach today. I love it live because you never know what's going to happen. So sometimes people ask me, what's the breathing like? Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Up on your toes, rock back on your heels. Arch your back, chin on your chest, arch your back. I guarantee you by Friday we're teaching you these exercises. 70, 71. Now we are doing this on the sand, and it's way more difficult doing it on the sand than it is on a flat surface. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. You should be. Okay. How's everybody feeling? Everybody feeling loose or tight? Okay. So what I want you to do is to take your and tap your trapezius, and now tap the inside. And when we get to the deltoid, tap the deltoid 8 times, and then tap the trapezius 8 times. Now this is metal. This is a weighted bar made of metal. Yours is made of wood. Okay, so now arm out to the side.
Show me what you're working with. Shake your hand. Move your cheek. Shake your hand. Show me what you're working with. Drum the sky. Side to side.
So we're swinging in
Side to side. Now drum the
and
sky.
swinging out.
Side to side.
Swinging
Side
in,
to side. Now drum
swinging
the
out.
earth. Side to side. Qi-Gong. Side to side. Now drum the earth. Side to
So
side.
put your feet directly underneath your hips.
Side to side.
Create a
Now
proper
shake 'em to the
stance.
side. Side to side. Qi-Gong. Side to side. Now shake 'em to the side. Side to side. Qi-Gong. Side to side. Now shake 'em up. Move your cheek. Shake 'em up. Show me what you're working with. Shake 'em up. Move your cheek. Shake 'em up. Show me what you're working with. Right kidney, left kidney, right liver, left spleen, heart, lung. Right kidney, left kidney, right liver, left spleen, heart, lung. Right.
Okay, now we're going to reverse direction and we're going to swing out.
Heart, lung.
Swing
Right
out.
hand chin. Left
Swing
hand
out.
chin. Right hand chin. Left hand chin. Right hand chin.
Pick up your sticks.
Left hand chin.
If you don't have sticks, order your sticks.
Left hand chin. 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 Shin. Chin.
You can take your stuff off.
Shin. Chin. Chin. Shin. Chin. Chin. Shin. Chin. Heart. Lung. Liver. Spleen. Right kidney. Left kidney. Chin. Chin. Heart. Lung. Liver. Spleen. Right kidney. Left kidney. Chin. Chin.
So you want your elbows to go up as high as possible so your hands can go as low as possible. So we want to break up that stagnation in the trapezius and the scapula, which is also known as the shoulder blade. Okay.
Heart, lung, liver, spleen,
So now
liver,
we're going to
liver,
elbow up,
right kidney, left
out.
kidney, right kidney,
Elbow up,
left kidney,
out,
chin, chi,
out,
chin, chi,
out.
heart, lung, heart,
So
lung,
we're starting with the elbow
liver, spleen,
and then
liver,
extending from the elbow.
spleen, liver,
Elbow,
right kidney,
extension.
left kidney, right kidney, left kidney.
Now your feet are going to be a little bit wider now. You're going to be wider than your shoulders.
Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney,
Think of the body movements as music.
heart,
And every movement is a musical note. And think of it as sustain or staccato.
liver, spleen,
Okay, now,
kidney,
so now again, we're going to bring the elbow up,
spleen, kidney,
elbow up. No, we're going sideways. Sideways. Okay. No, not from your shoulder, from your elbow. From your shoulder. I mean, from your elbow. Okay. okay to smile. You don't have to frown this early in the morning. Okay, now we're going to reverse. Extend out, flip it up, back, in, down. Extend, flip it up, back, in, down. Extend, flip it up, back, in, down. Now I'm going to slow it down. Okay, now I'm going to speed it up. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now punch up, elbow back, extend, let it drop, pull it in. Extend, flip up, back, in, down. Okay, now we're doing a brain twister. Okay, stop. Now we're going to do the reverse. Punch up, elbow back, extend, down, and in. Extend, up, back, in, and down. Punch up, elbow back, extend, down, and in. Extend, up, back, in, and down. Now, if you've been with me for the last 8 months, you know how to do heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. So this is just an extension of heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. And you also know that when you come on time, you get all the preliminary movements, and when you come late, you come in the middle, and you haven't done your proper warm-ups. Now, this is a form of meditation, and I can say that because you are so busy concentrating on what you're doing, you cannot possibly think about anything else. Ah, my father would be very proud. Okay, now we're going to try something progressively easier. Okay, now we're going to do something progressively easier. You're going to take your left foot, you're going to step back. You're going to extend your right arm. Okay? Okay? So you're going to come forward and you're going to bend your knees and go back. Okay, now we're going to step back with the right foot. So put some oomph in it when you come forward. Okay, now we're going to switch. I'm sorry I confused you. When I said switch, I meant do the reverse. Okay, so shake it out. So shake it out. Lean back. Shake it out. Lean forward, shake it out. Lean back, shake it out. All right. So now you're going to lift your shoulders, roll them back 4 times. And now roll them forward 4 times. Now you're going to lift your left shoulder, drop your right shoulder. Keep your head straight. I just adjusted my back in 2 places, just doing this. Now the lungs are connected to the kidneys, or I should say the kidneys are connected to the lungs. So when you lift the lung, you also lift the kidney. When you drop the lung, you compress the kidney. What's on top of the kidney is the adrenal glands. So you're literally massaging your kidneys and your adrenals by lifting and dropping the shoulder. Now, what's on the right side is the liver. And what's on the left side? Okay, so if we lift, drop, rotate, lift, drop, rotate, lift, drop, rotate, lift, drop, rotate. So what are we doing to the sides? We're massaging the liver and the spleen, okay? So heart, lung, liver, spleen. Kidney, chi, kidney, jing. What? So lift, drop, rotate, lift, drop, rotate, lift, drop, rotate, lift, drop, rotate. Now, when we do the Harlem Shake, what are we doing? We're doing the same thing. So the Harlem Shake is lift, drop, rotate. That's exactly what that is, only we speeded it up and we put it to music. So the lift, drop, rotate is Qi-Gong. Now, we're holding something in our hands which gives us some resistance. This is what we call resistance training, okay? You're carrying 10 ounces, I'm carrying 2 pounds, okay? So the objective is to massage your internal organs, okay? So when we Harlem Shake it to the front, we're going one way, and when we Harlem Shake it to the rear, we're doing the other way. So we're getting a massage of the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, and the spleen. How cool is that? So how one little dance massages your internal organs. Now, we know the heart's in the front, and we know the heart is left of center. So it's just left of the center line. So when you go forward, and then you go backwards, and then you go forwards, and then you go backwards. So the heart has a little nest, and fluid and fat collect in the nest. You eat too much. You drink the wrong stuff, sugary, carbonated beverages, wine, beer. You don't drink enough water and tea. So fluid and fat collect around there. Animal fat, fish fat, chicken fat, all collect there. So when you do this and you do this, you gently lift the heart out of its little nest so the fluid and fat can drain. Okay? Now, for 5 years, I did not explain any of this. I just told people to do the exercises. And then one day, a beautiful lady from Colombia brought 3 of her friends and she said, Dr. Love, you have to explain everything because my friends, they don't understand English. So you got to tell me why we're doing what we're doing and I can tell my 2 friends. And I was like, oh, okay. And half the class turned into explanation. And guess what? They signed up for a 1-year program because I gave them the explanation. So that was like 7 years ago that happened. So that's when I decided, instead of just doing Qi-Gong like my master did with me with no explanation, I decided to have this class so you could understand why we're doing what we're doing and what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Okay? So that's why I'm encouraging you to tell your friends and family to tune in tomorrow with Share Qigong with the World. Share Qigong with the world. That's what we want you to do for us. Because now you understand why this little shimmy, this little Harlem shake is so beneficial from a health perspective. Okay? Yeah. Now, so yesterday I went into a deep explanation, Marianne, of how and why what each of these movements does. And so this movement strengthens all the arms. This does the bicep, and this does the tricep. Arm, bicep, tricep. This is a punch up, which is for the pectorals. This goes back, which is also for the pectorals and the scapula. That's for the tricep, and that's for the bicep. That's just in case you missed class yesterday. So, now, we did this yesterday, which was the swing and the swing, and then the exchange. And the swing, and the swing, and the exchange. Swing, swing, exchange. And then we did the reverse, where you swing with the right hand, swing back with the left hand, and exchange. You swing, swing, exchange. Now, in the first part of the class, what did we do? We swung in. That's what we did as a warm-up in preparation for this one. And then what else did we do? We went to the side. And then what else did we do? We went this way. Okay? So all that was the warm-up for this one. All that was the warm-up. Okay? So each thing has a progression. And then at the end, we put it all together in one exercise. But we can't start with the last exercise. You have to start because you've got to stretch all the little tiny ligaments and tendons to get to the point where you can wham, wham, okay? Now, we're going to do some Qi-Gong meditation. So you're going to drop one of your sticks and you're holding a ball of Qi. And Lao Gong is the center of the palm. That's where the Qi is emitted. And so we're going to imagine that we're carrying a 3-dimensional ball. Okay? Now we're going to start with the ball center chest. And now you're going to imagine, we're going to start with the ball out here. And we're going to imagine that we're going to merge the ball into our own bodies. And now you're going to lean slightly back. And now you're going to disengage the ball of Qi. And now you're going to breathe out. And now you're going to merge the ball, and then you're going to breathe in. And a very slight lean back, and now you're going to disengage the ball from your chest, and you're going to breathe out. And now you're going to merge the ball, and you're going to breathe in. And then you're going to disengage the ball and breathe out. And now we're going to take that whole movement and we're going to turn it into a circle. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. It might help if you curved your fingers to give the illusion that you're actually holding a ball. Okay, I don't see anybody bending their knees. I really need to see you bend your knees. You're not bending forwards. It's only a 2-inch bend. And then stand up. Breathe out. Merge the ball. Breathe in. Okay, and now we're going to reverse. We're going to breathe out. We're going to extend the ball. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out and breathe in. That's it. Now we're only doing 8 because we have a 1-hour time limit. But when I was studying with Master Lee, we would do this 64 times, one direction, and then we would reverse and do 64 times the other direction. Now, your upper body is going to turn to the left. Your legs, your knees, your waist is not going to move. Your upper body is going to turn to the left. Okay, you're going to lean slightly back. And now you're going to breathe out. You're going to pull it into your knee, your hip, your shoulder. Breathe out. Breathe into your knee, your hip, your shoulder, and then breathe out. So stop. Now I want you to look at your feet. Your feet should be wider than your hips. And your toes should be straight ahead. Okay, and now we're going to rotate to the right. Lower body does not move. Hips square to the front. Hips square to the front. There you go. Up to the shoulder, and then breathe out. And breathe into your knee, your hip, your shoulder, and then breathe out. Okay, now come back to center. Now we're going to do a figure 8. So now your knees are slightly bent. You're going to rotate to the left. You're going to start at the left shoulder. You're going to breathe out. You're going to pull it into your left knee, your left hip. You're going to go to the center of the chest and then the right shoulder. And then breathe out, right knee, right hip, center chest, left shoulder. Now, believe it or not, we're working the entire lymphatic system and we're pumping the interstitial fluid and we're getting cerebrospinal fluid. So the whole bending of the knee and standing up, that's what is getting the interstitial fluid and the cerebrospinal fluid. The leaning back, extending the arms, that's what's getting the lymph system. Don't forget, there's a little tiny lean back. Center chest, the little tiny lean back, like you're doing a jump shot. There you go. Okay? And don't lean forward, just bend your knees. Just bend the knees. That's it. Try to keep your back straight. That's it. Okay. Now, I want you to put your feet straight ahead. I want you to turn your left foot out at a 90-degree angle. Okay? So I want one ankle to be that close to the other ankle. So you can see how close your feet have to be. Okay. Bring yours in a little bit, extend yours out a little bit. Bring yours in. Okay, now you're going to go on your heel. So all your weight is going to be on this leg. Okay? So we're going to start at the hip. You're going to breathe out all the way down to the ankle. And then you're going to breathe in. And you're going to lean on the back leg. So all your weight is now on the back leg. And when you get to the shoulder, you're going to start to breathe out. And now breathe in. And when you get to the shoulder, you're going to start to breathe out. So you're making one big circle, or one big oval. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and now breathe in. is the last one. Okay, back to center. And now you're going to turn your right foot out. You're going to be on your heel, your toes are up. And now you're going to breathe out. And then breathe in. Now, besides the obvious stretching of the hamstring and strengthening the leg that the full weight is on, besides the obviousness of that, we're also doing the kidney meridian. The kidney meridian starts at the bottom of the foot. There's a little hollow on the bottom of the foot. That's called Qi-Gong, or bubbling spring. And that's where the Qi of earth bubbles up into the kidney meridian, which goes up the inside of the leg and ends at the top of the collarbone. So when we start here, so we're inhaling here, and then you exhale, you're reversing the kidney meridian. So you're cleaning any dirt and gunk out of the kidney meridian. Now, as we approach winter time, the kidneys are most vulnerable. And this is when the kidney and the bladder should be supported. And I got a strange phone call last night from someone who said their holistic practitioner had told them to take a kidney detox and a bladder detox and gave them some teas to drink that made them vomit. And what did I think about that? And I said, did your practitioner diagnose that you had a kidney problem or a bladder problem? And she said, no, he didn't. He just said it was kidney time and that I should detox my kidneys. So I said, if they're not doing diagnosis, if they're not evaluating your kidney or your bladder, that may be contraindicated. So she's now made an appointment to see me about how to discover whether her kidneys and her bladder are functioning properly. Okay, now we're going to go back to the left side and we're going to do the reverse. What's the reverse, Katniss? You're going to breathe out. And then you're going to breathe in as you come up. Lean back like you're shooting a jump shot. And then breathe out. And then breathe in. And then breathe out. And breathe in. Ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, and then breathe out. And now we're tonifying the kidney meridian. At first, we were going to the reverse of the kidney meridian, and now we're pulling into the kidney meridian. So there's some people who quit the course before they fully understand what it is we're doing and why. And that's why this has to be done the way I explained it to you, with the out breath first and now the in breath, because this tonifies. So first we disperse the kidney meridian and now we're tonifying the kidney meridian. So we did 8 on the dispersal and we're going to do 12 on the tonification. So beware of pretenders who think they know instead of getting the Blue Dragon Qi-Gong from the academy. Accept no substitutes. Okay, now we're gonna put the feet back together, and now we're gonna reverse. We're gonna start at the shoulder, put all your weight on the back leg. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay. Okay, now that is the warm up for the walking meditation. So I want everybody to get in a line behind me over here. Get in a line, 5 feet space between each of you. Okay. So we're going heel toe, and it's not a huge step, it's a regular step. It's a regular step. Heel, heel toe, not toe heel. Don't forget to lean back like you're doing a basketball jump shot. Okay, everybody stop. About face. About face. Okay. Okay, Sonia, take one step back. Okay, Rachel, take one step back. All right, now we're going to do the same thing. So, small step, small step. Heel, drag the foot. 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 Extend the heel, lean back, drag the foot. Extend the heel, lean back, drag the foot. Extend the heel, lean back, drag the foot. Extend the heel, drag the foot. Extend the heel, drag the foot. So there is a practicality to this particular exercise. Okay, so you can go back to your original position. Now, when I first started studying with Master Lee, he had us walk in a circle for 30 minutes before Qi-Gong class. And if somebody was 5 or 10 minutes late, we would continue the class, we would continue the circle walking until the last person had done the 30 minutes. And once we figured out the reason we were doing it 45 minutes to an hour is because the people came late, we took them out in the hallway and we beat them up. You will be in class on time. Because that means we got to walk in that circle. Now, it's taken me 8 months, 9 months to teach you the circle walking because you didn't have the requisite balance and coordination developed yet. Okay? So you can put your sticks down now.
Okay. So we had an interruption and the screen went black. We could still hear you, but the screen went black, so
That's good because we didn't get all this on camera. It's all right.
no, like the last tail end.
Okay. Okay, are we still black? Are we
Still
still?
black here, but where I'm filming you, I can still see you. So maybe when they do the replay, they'll be able to see you.
Okay. All right. So I've taught you this exercise step, drag the foot. Step, drag the foot, bend your knees and turn. Step, drag the foot. Step, drag the foot, bend your knees and turn. We've been doing this same exercise for 8 months. Okay? Now, what's the difference between that and lean back, step, drag the foot, turn, step, drag the foot, turn, step, heel, drag the foot. Okay? So we've been doing this one, step, drag the foot, expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction. We've been doing this for 8 months. Now, all we've done is instead of stepping with the toe, we're stepping with the heel, and instead of using one hand, we're using 2 hands. So we step, drag the foot, turn, step, drag the foot, turn, step, lean back, drag the foot, turn, step, lean back, drag the foot, turn. Okay? Step, lean back, drag the foot, turn. 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 Now, that is what we call circle walking, and of course there are variations of that, but that is the basic variation of circle walking. And so I've not taught this up until this point because the stepping and the turning and extending the arms, you didn't have that yet. So I could not have started you with this one the way Master Lee started me. So I've put all these other exercises in play so that you could grasp what's going on, okay? And we've already done our Qi and feeling the Qi. We've done this. We've done the reverse aging facial. We've done the patting, okay? We've done the body drumming. So we've done all of the elements that it takes to lean back, hold a ball of Qi, step, and as you go out, you drag the foot, and then you turn, and then you step. So you have to balance on the back leg. So you step, pull it up, and then as this goes out, you contract, and then you turn, and then you extend the heel, and then you lean back, okay? So that is the basic of circle walking. And I know I challenged you by going up the hill because I wanted to see how you responded to challenges.
We did great.
You did great. You did great. So, each thing builds on another thing, and that's our objective, is to continue to grow. After 37 years, 34 years of teaching, 34 years of teaching, 37 years of practicing Qigong, I still learn something new about myself every day. I learn something new about me every day. And that's what I want you to get to. It's not, oh, there's 8 dances. Oh, there's 15 dances. Oh, there's 30 dances. I got to memorize 30 dances. And then what? Once I memorize the dances, then what? That's when you go deeper. That's when you go inner. So what is the purpose of internal Qigong? So to give you a little bit of a historical perspective, there was no bicycles, there was no trucks, there was no cars. Very few people had horses, which meant that, and horses were used for war, they weren't used for leisure. They weren't used for, oh yeah, let's go for a ride. No. So people had a certain level of physical strength that we lack in this culture. So they were more concerned about the internal movements, what you call Kegel exercises, muscles that we use to push the baby out of the birth canal, muscles that we use to push the feces out in a bowel movement. Instead of it just falling out, you actually can expel. All right, you don't have to sit on the toilet for 30 minutes. You can be done in 3 minutes if you have enough anal rectal muscular strength, pubococcygeal strength. So therefore, the ancients were more concerned about the internal than the external. However, after teaching this for 27 years, it dawned on me 7 years ago that I had to teach the external in order to get you to the internal. That I couldn't start you with the internal. As much as I desired that for you, I couldn't start you there. And that's why we do weighted balls and bars and batons. That's why we do the staff training. That's why we do the warrior monk training. And the Qi cups. And the Qi cups evolve into Qi balls. Okay? Because those external movements connect internally to the heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney. So the 5 internal organs, the 6 digestive organs, and the 3 treasures. That is our ultimate goal. So what you eat, what you drink, how you breathe, and how you think. What you eat, what you drink, how you breathe, and how you think manifests this gorgeous physical specimen that you inhabit. You inhabit it. I don't inhabit your body, but I can guide you what to eat, what to drink, how to breathe, and how to think. So we need critical thinking skills. We are mentally lazy. We're not physically lazy. Some of you are. Physically lazy, but you are more mentally lazy because you don't like to read and you don't like to research. And the fact that you're listening to me now means you're not in that category. You are doing your research. You are listening right now, which means you are in the 1 percentile. And I thank you. I think we've gone over time. We have. Okay. I hope you enjoyed what you've heard, what you've seen, what you've experienced. Send your friends to loveqigong.com. Tomorrow is Share Qigong with the World. Where is it going to be?
Share Qigong with the world.
Where's it going to be posted from?
It's going to come out of YouTube, but we're going to post it on social media.
So it's going to be on youtube.com/DRQILOVE. Dr. Qi Love channel on YouTube. Is that written in blood or stone? Okay. So send your friends there and they'll be able to watch Share Qigong with the World. And then we will reshare it to Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and what have you. So I want to thank you. We want to offer our gratitude to the Most High, Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth. Thank you for all your gifts and treasures. Today is Buddha's Day, the Lord of Compassion. May the Qi that we have created here today give us the opportunity to give compassion to ourselves as we give compassion to others. Repeat after me. Qi,
G,
so,
so,
be,
B,
it.
it. Woo!
Thank
Yes.
you. And remember, your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure. And if you want to be well, Qi-Gong is your best prevention. Thank you.